Hey everybody, this is Yuri. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of the top ads that Noom is using for their advertisements. And I'm going to show you how you can determine what their top ads are for free. Today, I'm going to focus on the format, the style, what's actually working for them, and why they're using that particular format and style. Now, there's a ton of different advertisers out there, but I'm going to be sharing with you some of the top. How do I know they're at the top? Over the years of advertising, I've been able to compile a list of companies that spend a lot of money on Facebook. Now, over here on the left, it's blurred out, but it is available inside of my paid advertising course. You'll be able to access the full list and find exactly who's performing well and what's performing well on Facebook and not performing well. So things that you basically should do and things you should not do on Facebook. So if you have an idea, double check with all these advertisers to see if they've already done it and see, are they using this style more than once inside of their Facebook ad library? If they are, chances are that it's probably a winning format. Now, I've taken a look at Noom's library. Noom's a huge advertiser on Facebook, and they're using some ads from a while back. So January 23rd, 2023, they're still running. Now, why are they still running? We can look at the headline or the primary text here, take the 5-minute quiz, seems to be the dominant one here. I'll let you look through it yourself, but it seems to be the dominant advertisement primary text for this particular period. Now, there's additional periods. If we can keep going, launched in February, we keep going, they're still using that same primary text. Okay, great. So that primary text obviously super simple and it works for them. And they're not really changing their primary text too much. Now, this ad seems to have a lot of different iterable elements to it. I'm playing them all at the same time. They're all a minute long. Now, you can see there's exercise on top, food on the bottom with a quote in the middle, followed up by a UGC. These ads are about the same, but I bet you there's some sort of a variant included in this ad that changes from ad to ad. So basically, they've created little segments inside of their ads to test which segment's going to perform and move the needle for them the most. That's my hunch. Either that, there's a separate landing page. I'm not really too sure yet. But we know this ad, this format at least, has been working for them because they do a lot of this UGC style with text overlays. They also have a lot of people eating things, a lot of people exercising. You'll start seeing the motif inside of their ads as you watch them, that these snippets and testimonials are also very consistent from ad to ad. So they've chosen some that are working for them the most. Now, of course, user-generated content is going to be some of the best assets that we have available as advertisers because it's coming from the horse's mouth. Now, we also see they're not using a lot of image ads. Why are they not using a lot of image ads? Well, it's because they don't perform for them. Video ads. Now, we've also seen a lot of short video ads. So I'd say one of the top 5 is UGC for sure. Definitely include UGC inside of your ads. The other thing I would suggest is try to play with time. Anything under 15 seconds is going to replay 8 times on the platform on autoplay. Now, that's a huge advantage because it's an autoplay video. It starts playing as soon as the user sees it. There's no click involved. Now, does that lower our engagement? Or artificially increase and inflate our engagement? It might. And that's the thing. The metrics may show that the engagement is artificially higher than other videos, but we're not using engagement as our primary KPI. So really, we're looking for sales. Does it drive more sales? It's worth playing around with these shorter durations along with longer durations. Now, if you watch any of these videos, it's going to go UGC followed by UGC. Sometimes there's an exercise in the beginning, and then it goes to their main, and this is their current working main. They've used this quite a lot in other advertisements. As you can see, this started running March. So they've used quite a lot of different, that same approach in other advertisements. And you can see that also they're having a lot of this text overlay that's super simple with iconic food. So if you're in the supplement space or if you're in any sort of fitness or weight loss space, then this will certainly be useful to you, along with how they're presenting the flow of information. So take a look. They start off with some sort of a food, and then it goes into UGC, and then it goes into more UGC, more UGC, more UGC, and they're most likely using a spinning software called Recharm or something like that. It takes different variables or different segments of ads, or segments of videos rather, and compiles them and mixes up all the variables available, creating variable tests, and then you're able to publish those all at the same time. So you don't have to have Adobe Premiere and like cut things up and export them in different sequences. You're just looking at a very simple sort of dashboard that mixes and matches and puts all your segments, mains, and call to actions in a blender. So the leads, the mains, and the end sections and call to actions, those get all put in a blender, and the result is a lot of variety of ads in a very short period of time. So a lot of these have the same sort of food elements. You see that here is like a food test that they launched, it looks like, on January 6th. And then they kept going with it, apparently. And then they're taking the winning food from that, and they're including it. See, this one was January 6th, and then we see they relaunched it here in January 13th, probably with some additional iterations. But that's basically it. You're going to see like this, we've seen a lot already as you start scrolling through here. And you're going to see a lot of the same UGC. So they're obviously testing UGC, and they're pulling out the UGC, or the user-generated content that's working right now. And you can see what kind of imagery that is actually performing for them. So this is, I don't know what the heck that was that they're cutting, but this is a little bit of an eye-catchy, looks like celery or something they're cutting on a very interesting looking cutting board. But it is very interesting to watch. And then you see a lot of, like, this is also cupcakes being filled. That's also very interesting to watch. They're obviously testing a lot of food. So a lot of the openers are food, exercise, or user-generated content. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.